All right. Good evening to you from the Storm Alert Weather Center. This is Chief Forecaster Daniel Wilson. Looking at a few showers and thunder showers moving in through the Scottsville area over toward Tompkinsville, Monroe County, and just to the south of Bowling Green. Also, some rain showers in the Lake Cumberland Green River area, mainly Russell, Pulaski, Wayne, and Clinton, all seeing some activity. The storms that are over to the west of us, not showing to be severe at this moment. We wanted to come online and let everybody know what we're seeing now and remind you of the tornado watch expiring in a couple of hours, 9 o'clock. I don't see that would be extended. And right now, the immediate threat, and we're not calling the all clear, but the immediate threat seems to be diminished a little bit, but we're still watching those cells between Grayson and Taylor County over in Litchfield along the 65 corridor in Bowling Green. But as of right now, we're not seeing anything severe that's approaching us at this point. The storm down in Monroe County, we're going to watch it to see how it impacts Cumberland County, but at this point, it is below severe criteria. Keith Richardson, storm anchor here in the Storm Alert Center. Keith is here. It's been a very long day, Keith.
Yes, it has. It's been quite interesting earlier this morning, and of course I watched some of the activity in the early morning hours around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, was watching it, and then this morning I was watching it as it moved through Fayette and Anderson counties through that system, and then we ended up getting some activity later on this afternoon a little bit, and like Daniel said, we're continuing to watch it here now, and we're just going to keep an eye on it here for the next hour or so.
Looking at a cell right now in the western part of Casey County, it's not showing up the greatest on the National Weather Service weather radar, but we're indicating a strong cell that's moving through Casey County, over around Jacktown, just to the west of Liberty, along 49 there at Brush Creek. It's likely that you could see a strong gusty wind and maybe some small hail as that storm moves through that area. If you look back to the west, nothing really severe for nothing at all for our region, but we've got a couple of cells there that putting down a lot of rainfall, some of it heavy at times. A friend of mine in Bowling Green reported that they had ponding water in their backyard. That's what they saw when they came out of the storm cellar, because of the storm that came through. No tornado warning or no tornado damage that they saw, but they did see that there was a problem with the flooding. My good buddy Jesse Bray. Jesse sends me a lot of messages from time to time during severe weather, and I want to say thank you for letting me know that it is raining in Somerset. And we appreciate that. That backs up what the radar was showing, precipitation falling. And if you are in Casey County, especially the northern part of it, north of Liberty, you should be paying attention. The heavy rainfall, maybe some small hail as that cell moves through the area. Keith?
Jessica Shouts, one of our listeners, is asking, how is the weather looking in Nicholasville there?
In Nicholasville right now, there's there's nothing going on well, let me look at the National Weather Service radar, because the Climavision doesn't go that far. And they're wanting to know about Nicholsville.
Yes.
Nicholsville, just rain, maybe some gusty wind. That's just about all that's being seen there.
Teresa Scott says, what about Russell County?
Well, as we've been talking about that, nothing right now for Russell. The rain's moved out, and we're waiting on that system to move in from Edmonton, Tompkinsville, to move through. And once this is done, folks, it's all over with. So I would say within a couple of hours, hour and a half or so, that the bulk of this line of storms should begin to dissipate, especially after dark. But we're not going to call the all clear until the watch is allowed to expire. Keith, do you have anything you want to add?
Beverly Wells says, is anything going on in Boyle County and the Junction City area?
There's nothing going on anywhere, folks, except...
she said there's a lot of lightning there right now. Of course, I see a little bit of a heavier activity just to the east of
there's
Junction,
nothing going
severe
on at all for anybody. I think we have a storm warning over in eastern Kentucky, and I believe that would be somewhere around Knox and Perry County, Leslie County over in eastern Kentucky, just around Hazard. But that's the only immediate warning that we have that would be impacting the area. And again, most of the warnings have been allowed to expire from that area. So one thing I would mention, it's like we said before, we knew it wouldn't probably be like April 3rd, 1974, but it's hard to believe 50 years ago that tomorrow night that things changed, and it changed the way that weather was done. That was the storm that got me interested in this. And I remember being in the basement with my family, and Welby Hoover on WJRS was on the air, and he had the microphone on, and you could hear the static. It was a horrible time. We wrote it out in the basement, even though we were closer to the Clinton and Pulaski side. And we have a new storm warning for Casey County. That is for Casey County. That's what we were talking about a few minutes ago. Again, now a storm warning for Casey County. That storm warning just issued by the Weather Service, and we were talking about that earlier. The storm warning is in effect until 8:45, about another 30 minutes from now. 60-mile-an-hour winds. This storm is moving northeast at 55, and the Weather Service indicates that a tornado is possible in that storm. We're going to zoom in and let you take a closer look at that on our regular radar, and then we're going to go to the radar at Jamestown. This is hard to believe that we have a Doppler radar in Jamestown, Kentucky, but it has really outperformed itself during this event. When the Weather Service radar went out early this morning, we were able to see radar data, and if they had been out all day, then we still would have been able to have seen the data and been able to have followed the storms as they move through. But again, a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Casey County, rather. And this is in effect until 8:45 Central Time. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and quarter-sized hail are all possible. Keith?
Yes, I was just looking back, panning my radar out, and we've not a lot going on to the west in western Kentucky now. That's pretty much over in the western part of Kentucky. So that's That's looking a lot better out that direction there. The other place that we have anything going on is up around right around Grayson, Kentucky, right in that area, and then one spot in eastern Kentucky right now. But the only severe thunderstorm warning we have in our area, like Daniel said, is down in Casey County that extends into Lincoln, and some of Garrett is heading that direction.
All right, 17 minutes after 7, and it's been a long day. I've been watching this since the Storm Prediction Center issued their statement earlier today, and then we had tornado warnings out for western Kentucky and places near Evansville, Indiana, tornado warnings and things, and we just kind of stayed with it to make sure that everybody was alerted and informed. Again, the Weather Service says a severe thunderstorm warning is now in effect for Casey County, and that would be persons living north of downtown Liberty, Kentucky. So we'll continue to monitor the weather situation and break in again if we have to, if we need to let you know what's going on. There's really no immediate concern for areas west of us. Not saying that we won't have anything, but as of now, hopefully it will stay that way, and we'll be able to wrap this thing up in an hour and a half or so. So keep it right here on the Storm Alert Center for the latest in weather developments, and we'll keep you updated and informed. Well, we have another warning that has been issued. All right, Clinton and Monroe. Clinton County is now under or Cumberland County is under a severe thunderstorm warning. That's a cell that's moved out of Monroe County over in Tompkinsville. So now we have 2 active warnings here in the Lake Cumberland Green River area. Again, that'll be including Cumberland and the extreme western part of Clinton County. And now for the southern or the northern half, I guess, from Liberty up, we have a storm warning that's in effect for Casey County. Keith?
That's one that we've been watching here for the last hour that has meandered its way out of northern Tennessee there. We was discussing about that earlier. So now we've got 2 severe thunderstorm warnings in this area, and as we pan back out on my radar here, that's about the only thing that's going on in our area is those 2 areas there down around the Burkesville area and up into Casey County is what we got going on right now, Daniel.
All right, Keith. Again, thank you for your comments there. Everybody, hold on just a second. I need to call the fire department and let them know what's going on. WX1 297 293. All right, maybe they will respond here in a second. If they do, we'll cut our broadcast a little bit short. But again, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for west central Clinton, Monroe County, Cumberland counties, and south central Adair. That's in effect for the next 24 minutes or so, 7:45. And we're watching that cell move into that area, traveling to the northeast. And we also have the severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for the central part of Casey County. WX1, go ahead. At Tempor, we've got a storm warning for the extreme southern part of Adair, but I don't think we need the spotters unless somebody's out, but it's the extreme southern part of the county. Well, we've got some rain moving in. but nothing severe for the central part of Adair. Go ahead. Now, be advised, most of it is Clinton County and Cumberland County. All right, so we're back. We do help the fire department there in Adair County, and trying to keep people updated. What did he say?
I couldn't hear, so jumbled. I couldn't hear what he said.
10-4. And we appreciate being able to serve with those folks. We've been there for 25 years doing it with the Adair Weather Command.
Daniel, I have a report from somebody on Facebook in Casey County. Michelle Kemphammer said that she is reporting hail in her area right now.
Ask her how large the hail is.
Michelle, if you could report back on Messenger to me and let me know what size hail you are receiving there.
And we don't want to know if it's marble size, because marbles comes in all different sizes. We need to know something, give us an idea by coin size or piece size, nickel size, dime size. That way it'll give us a good idea of what's happening.
Derek Dobbs is asking, is Russell County going to get the storm out of Tompkinsville?
Well, it's right now a matter of waiting. It's possible, if the storm continues to hold together, that it could enter into Russell County, but it's a little bit too early to say. It may dissipate before then. Keith, any word from your hail person?
Not yet. I haven't received anything back. Let's see. No, she says I have. She says it's a little bit bigger than pea size, and it's in the northern part of Casey County.
All right, so a little bit larger than pea-sized hail in the northern part of Casey County. It's 24 minutes after the hour of 7 o'clock. You're listening to Severe Weather Coverage, exclusive broadcast here in the Lake Cumberland Green River area, the Storm Alert Weather Center. After this event has moved through, or during this event, we now have 38,000 people that either like or follow our page. 38,000, and we appreciate everybody for their kind words and following us and being part of our efforts to keep people informed. Keith?
Tammy Thrasher is asking, what about Albany, Kentucky?
Albany, the extreme western part of the county, is under that storm warning, but there's nothing immediately threatening Clinton County. Even though there is that edge of the polygon is to the west or to the east, but it's there's nothing immediately for Clinton County as a whole.
Jaden Thomas wants to know, can this weather produce a tornado?
Well, being the fact that we have a tornado watch in effect until 9 o'clock and conditions are favorable for such, I would say that'll be a 10-4.
And Natalie Perrin wants to know, when will Albany be in the all clear?
At 9 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock tonight is when this tornado watch is expiring. I want to say one thing about that. I want to answer that question a couple of ways. It'll be all clear when the warning or the watch is allowed to expire. The warning for this area for West Central Clinton, Monroe, Cumberland, Southern Adair will expire at 7:45. The immediate threat is about 7:45 Central Time, but the widespread threat will end at 9 o'clock, or should. I can't see us extending that watch at all. So to answer your question, in about 15 minutes for the immediate threat for that little part of Clinton County, and then hour and a half until the warning or the watches are allowed to expire.
And Brian Caudell says, what about Somerset? And I'm looking at Somerset right now, and there is nothing going on in Pulaski County. You're not under any warnings at this time at all. It's just up above into Casey, and going into Lincoln and Garrett County is where the severe thunderstorm warning is, in that area. And then, just like Daniel was talking about down here, the severe thunderstorm warning is running into the Cumberland, Burkesville area is what's going on in that area right now. Russell County, what about Russell County?
There's nothing.
Nothing going on in Russell County right now. We're not under a warning as of yet.
So we can, it's not all clear, but there's nothing happening in Russell County. All the area is still under a tornado watch, and will be until 9 o'clock tonight. The main part of that storm that moved from Casey County, as you can see on the radar, that is moved out of Casey County and moved into Garrett County. So Casey County is beginning to see that threat of that particular storm move on out of their coverage area. And then people in Cumberland County, Burkesville, and that extreme southern part of Adair County, we're looking at a possibility of a severe storm there. And that particular storm warning, I believe, isn't that till the top of or quarter till? It's till 7:45 Central, 8:45 Eastern. So that's what we're seeing right now. I don't want to keep on going on and on and on. We're going to take a break, but we're here. And if they issue another warning for supposedly Russell County or anyone, we will let you know about it. So thank you guys for tuning in to the